Hey Ravens fans, welcome back. Big news coming out of the league that's sure to shake up the football world. And yes, it's all about the Ravens and the ripple effects of their recent moves. If you've been following the drama, you already know the buzz surrounding John Harbaugh. Reports late Wednesday night and into Thursday morning have been circulating, with multiple sources pointing to his next likely destination. For those just waking up or tuning in for the first time, here's the scoop. John Harbaugh, after nearly 2 decades of leading the Ravens, is expected to become the next head coach of the New York Giants while the deal isn't finalized and contract numbers are still being negotiated. All indications are that this move is going to happen, and honestly, it seems like a win-win for everyone involved. Harbaugh's departure from Baltimore marks the end of an era, but it's a move that makes sense from multiple angles for the Ravens. It opens the door to a fresh perspective and a chance to revitalize a team that has struggled to reach its full potential in recent seasons. For the Giants, they're acquiring a seasoned leader who has proven experience in building competitive teams, and for Harbaugh himself, this is a new chapter, working with some talented players on both sides of the ball, ready to make his mark in a different environment. The speculation about his next steps has been intense, with other teams like the Titans and Falcons rumored at times, but everything points to New York as his next stop. It's interesting to think about the domino effect this will have on the league. Former Ravens coaches and players may very well follow him to New York, creating a bridge of experience and familiarity that could accelerate the Giants' development. Meanwhile, Baltimore is now facing one of the most coveted coaching openings in the NFL, and the search is in full swing. The Ravens are not just looking for any coach. They're searching for someone who can match their ambitions, elevate the team, and work seamlessly with Lamar Jackson, who remains in his prime and is central to the franchise's success. Speaking of the coaching search, interviews are underway, and it's clear that the Ravens are being methodical in their approach. Candidates are being evaluated not just for the head coach role, but sometimes for multiple positions, including offensive and defensive coordinator spots. This isn't just about filling a vacancy. It's about building a leadership team capable of maximizing the talent on the roster. Coaches like Cliff Kingsbury, for example, have expressed excitement about the opportunity to work with Lamar, showcasing how enticing the position is even beyond just the head coaching role. The team is looking for philosophy, vision, and the ability to unlock Lamar Jackson's potential, and every conversation is being carefully documented to ensure they make the right choice. The departure of Harbaugh, though significant, has been handled with a sense of respect, despite some aspects being tough to swallow for fans. Firing a coach of his stature after 18 seasons is not a decision made lightly. Observers note that the timing, while surprising to some, aligns with the team's trajectory and the need for change after playoff disappointments and inconsistent seasons. Ravens leadership has made it clear that this move was as much about revitalizing the team as it was about honoring the legacy Harbaugh leaves behind. Steve Bisciotti, in particular, has been forthright about the rationale behind this transition. He spoke openly about the team's stagnation, missed opportunities, and the necessity of change to maintain the franchise's competitive edge. His transparency during press conferences has been refreshing, offering fans insight into the decision-making process without unnecessary gloss or deflection. Issues like fourth-quarter collapses, player development, and overall performance were addressed directly, highlighting areas where the team fell short and why a new voice at the helm is critical for players, especially Lamar Jackson. The new coaching structure will be pivotal. There's discussion about involving Lamar in the hiring process, providing him with a role in shaping the team around his strengths. This approach underscores the franchise's commitment to maximizing its superstar quarterbacks' talent and ensuring alignment between leadership and the locker room. Lamar's influence in selecting the right fit could be a game-changer for the Ravens' future, emphasizing the importance of synergy between quarterback and coaching staff. As for the candidates being considered, the Ravens are looking at both established names and emerging talents who can bring innovative ideas to the table. The evaluation process is rigorous, involving in-depth discussions about offensive and defensive philosophies, team culture, and the ability to lead under pressure. Coaches are being assessed not only on past performance, but on their capacity to inspire, adapt, and develop the roster to reach its highest potential. This careful vetting ensures that whoever steps into the role will have the credibility, vision, and strategy to propel Baltimore back to championship contention. The environment around the team has been buzzing with anticipation, as fans and analysts alike weigh in on potential hires and the implications for the future. Every decision in this period carries significant weight, as the Ravens look to maintain their identity while injecting fresh energy into the program. The combination of a superstar quarterback, a new coaching philosophy, and thoughtful leadership selection could redefine the franchise for years to come. Fans are watching closely, knowing that these next moves will shape the team's competitive window and influence the trajectory of the entire organization. Meanwhile, the Giants are preparing to welcome Harbaugh into a new environment, expecting him to leverage his extensive experience to transform their roster and culture. The transition for Harbaugh is not just about a change in scenery, but about applying decades of leadership expertise in a team hungry for stability and success. His track record of playoff appearances, strategic adjustments, and ability to develop talent positions him as a coach capable of immediate impact. And the league is watching closely to see how this high-profile move plays out, with the Ravens opening up one of the most high-profile coaching vacancies in football. Attention is turning to who will rise to the occasion. Interviews continue, discussions are ongoing, and the franchise is methodically evaluating every candidate to ensure alignment with their long-term vision. The process is not rushed, reflecting a recognition that the right choice will define the team's direction and sustain competitive excellence. This is more than a hire. It's a pivotal moment for the organization, one that blends strategy, leadership, and innovation. Fans are excited and anxious in equal measure, aware that the next hire could determine the trajectory of the Ravens for years to come. The combination of accountability, transparency, and careful decision-making from leadership is creating a sense of optimism. Even amid the shock of Harbaugh's departure, it's a delicate balance between honoring the past and embracing the future. And the organization seems committed to navigating it with precision, thoughtfulness, and a clear focus on long-term success. As we continue diving into the Ravens' coaching shakeup, the conversation naturally turns to the candidates who could step in and lead this team into a new era. The interview process has been fascinating to watch, not just because of the big names involved, but because of the meticulous approach the organization is taking. Baltimore isn't just filling a vacancy, they're building a foundation for sustained success, and every detail matters. Coaches are being asked about their philosophies, their approach to maximizing player potential, and how they plan to handle a team led by one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the league, Lamar Jackson. The focus is on innovation, accountability, and creating a culture that can consistently compete at the highest level, something that has been at the forefront since the announcement of John Harbaugh's departure. It's clear from reports that the Ravens want someone who can inject fresh energy into the system. While respecting the core strengths of the team, they're looking for leaders who can inspire trust, adapt strategies in real time, and maintain a long-term vision that keeps Baltimore competitive year after year. Candidates like Cliff Kingsbury have expressed genuine excitement about the opportunity to work with Lamar, highlighting how pivotal the quarterback's involvement is in this process. For the team, it's not just about finding a coach, it's about finding the right fit. Someone who can work closely with Jackson to unlock the team's full potential and ensure that the next era is one of growth, innovation, and championship contention. One of the most interesting aspects of this search is how candidates are being considered for multiple roles. Some coaches are interviewed for both head coach and coordinator positions, reflecting the Ravens' strategic approach to talent evaluation. This dual consideration allows the organization to maximize insight into each candidate's strengths, understanding how they might contribute in different capacities. Even if a coach isn't ultimately elected as the head coach, their input could be invaluable in shaping the offensive or defensive schemes. This is a sophisticated approach that reflects the organization's commitment to thorough evaluation and long-term planning, ensuring that every decision is data-driven and aligned with the team's objectives. Transparency and accountability have also been central themes throughout this process. Leadership has been open about the team's recent struggles, from playoff disappointments to inconsistencies on both sides of the ball. Addressing these challenges openly signals a commitment to improvement and a willingness to make difficult decisions when necessary. The handling of Harbaugh's departure, while surprising to many, was approached with a level of professionalism and respect, highlighting the organization's focus on doing what's best for the team rather than reacting emotionally. Fans and players alike are witnessing a front office willing to confront challenges head-on, a mindset that can only strengthen the team in the long run. Lamar Jackson's role in the hiring process is another layer of intrigue. reports indicate that he will be involved in meetings and discussions, providing input on potential hires, and giving feedback on how he believes a coach can best complement his skills. This level of involvement underscores the Ravens' commitment to ensuring that their franchise quarterback's talents are maximized. It's not just about installing a new playbook. It's about creating a collaborative environment where Jackson and the coaching staff are fully aligned. This approach could have significant implications for the team's offensive identity, player development, and long-term competitive window. The level of scrutiny on potential candidates is immense, and every aspect of their leadership style is being evaluated. Interviews have focused on how candidates manage game situations, develop young talent, and maintain accountability across the roster. Coaches are being asked to articulate not just their vision for the team, but how they plan to achieve measurable success in both the short and long term. This process is designed to ensure that whoever steps into the role has the experience, creativity, and leadership skills necessary to navigate the challenges of the NFL, while elevating the Ravens back to the elite level the franchise expects. From the perspective of the fans, this is a moment filled with anticipation and excitement. Every rumor, report, and interview adds fuel to the discussion, with speculation about who will land the role and how they will influence the team's trajectory. The Ravens' decision-making process demonstrates a balance between urgency and caution. They need a coach who can make an immediate impact while also establishing a foundation that ensures sustained excellence. It's a delicate balance, and the organization appears committed to getting it right, knowing that the implications extend far beyond a single season. The ripple effects of these moves extend across the league. Former Ravens assistants, coordinators, and players may be impacted as they consider new opportunities or follow familiar leadership to new destinations. The coaching carousel in the NFL is closely tied to franchise dynamics, and Baltimore's opening is one of the most high-profile vacancies in recent memory. Analysts and insiders are paying attention not only to the candidates themselves, but also to the strategy the Ravens employ in selecting their next leader. Every conversation, meeting, and interview provides insight into the organization's priorities and the type of culture they aim to cultivate moving forward. As this process unfolds, the emphasis on innovation, accountability, and maximizing talent remains clear. The Ravens are looking for someone who can provide a fresh perspective, inspire players, and drive the team toward consistent success. Reports indicate that candidates are being evaluated on a wide range of criteria, from offensive and defensive acumen to leadership style and long-term vision. Every interaction is a test of both philosophy and compatibility, ensuring that the next head coach can lead with confidence while working seamlessly with the organization's existing structure. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Your support keeps us bringing you the latest news on the Baltimore Ravens. And hey, drop your take in the comments below. We want to hear from the flock. The NFL landscape could be on the verge of a seismic shift after a challenging stretch that saw the Bengals falter while the Ravens soared. Rumors are swirling that one of the league's most electrifying wide receivers, Tee Higgins, may be making a move that could completely redefine an offense in Baltimore. Sources close to the situation suggest that Higgins' arrival would not just be a new weapon, but a strategic game-changer for the Ravens' already potent attack. Higgins, known for his ability to stretch the field and create separation at critical moments, would give Baltimore a vertical threat that opponents simply cannot ignore. Analysts speculate that pairing his skill set with the Ravens' dynamic quarterback could open up possibilities that have eluded the team in previous seasons. Imagine Higgins' crisp route running paired with a quarterback who thrives under pressure, a combination that could leave defenses scrambling and force coordinators to rethink coverage schemes entirely. The Bengals' recent struggles have only fueled the speculation. After dropping key games, questions have arisen about the team's ability to maintain consistency in high-pressure situations. For Baltimore, the addition of a player like Higgins could serve as both a psychological and tactical advantage, signaling to the league that the Ravens are serious about elevating their passing game to a level few teams can match. Sources hint that internal discussions in Baltimore have centered on leveraging Higgins, not only as a deep threat, but as a reliable chain mover in crucial third-down situations, potentially transforming red zone strategies as well. Of course, nothing is official yet, and the NFL world knows how quickly rumors can turn into whirlwind narratives. Yet, if the whispers hold any truth, This could mark the beginning of a new era for the Ravens, one where the team balances its traditional power running game with a passing attack that keeps defenders perpetually off balance. Fans are already imagining highlight reels of Higgins darting past defenders, snagging contested catches, and adding a spark that could redefine the AFC landscape. Whether this move comes to fruition or remains just talk, one thing is certain: the Ravens are positioning themselves as a team to watch. And if Higgins does join the fold, the ripple effects could be felt far beyond the confines of their home stadium. The NFL offseason is never dull, and this potential acquisition promises intrigue, excitement, and plenty of debate among fans and analysts alike. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with exclusive news on our Baltimore Ravens, make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. We'd love to hear what the flock thinks. Drop your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.